February 5th, and I'm going to just kick it off getting right into my updated ultimate launch strategy Miro board that I have here. Video is coming very soon, but before we do that, we got the one and only Sagan on the call today. We were just hanging out in Chiang Mai for the conference, and now you're in Bali. So, Sagan, for fans, folks, and followers that haven't met you yet, quick intro on your end.
Hey, I'm Sagan. I've been doing marketing operations for Amazon agencies that are focusing on e-commerce for the past 5 years or so. And I'm now a part of AMC, Amazing Marketing Co., working on digital products, info products, everything in the back end, making sure that we have a great service that we're offering for our guys at Amazing Marketing Co.
Love it. And how long you been in the online game total?
I've been in since I was 16, 10 years. Preface that though, like I started in social media through Shopify, and then I got into
Yeah.
Amazon around 2020.
Yeah. Cool. I like to always ask people like how long, because like I view digital marketing as one big sphere, and so you've been
Mhm.
in digital marketing 10 years. So yeah, you're one of those Gen Zers that got in the game as teenagers, and
Yeah,
then now you're at 26, 10-year veteran in internet marketing. I mean, that's the way I see it. I mean, I see that as so cool. Um, So, anyways, yeah, Sagan is our marketing manager, and yeah, this year we want to create amazing digital product offers for those who like have. I've been trying to do this actually for the past like 5 years, but I just haven't gotten around to it. For those that come to us, are like, either we want to manage in house or hiring AMC is just not in the cards. So that's what we got
yep.
going with the brand manager Bible now, packaging that all together into a do-it-yourself offer. All right, so this is what I've been working on actually for the past 2 months. This is my updated Amazon launch strategy. So I'm just going to go over this, and if people have questions, they can put them in the comments or an ASIN that they want us to review, then we can get to that. So, and Sagan, I actually haven't showed this to you yet as well. So I'm kind of showing this to
Yeah.
you as well at the same time.
Nice.
So I could call this the ultimate rank strategy. I could call this the ultimate SEO strategy, ultimate rank strategy, okay, whatever. But this also works to revitalize sales slash push up your rank slash relaunch, right? If you have slow sales. And what I tell people is the cool part about Amazon is it's the biggest marketplace in the world. So it has that immense upside potential if you can rank high for your big keywords, which allowed us to get a lot of clients to the 100K plus month mark per month. But then people ask me, hey, isn't it more competitive
More
than ever?
than that.
And here's my spiel. Yes, it's more competitive than ever. And what does that mean? So every platform is more competitive than ever. Amazon, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. That's just the nature of these platforms. They become more and more users, sellers, and there's still only one page one. Same with YouTube, same with Amazon. And so, what does that mean? That means in order to get on page one, you just need to be better. You know, what does it mean for teams in the NFL or the NBA when more expansion teams comes into the league? It means just to get to the championship, you just need to be better. And so my thing with this ultimate strategy is there are 6 pillars, and if you follow all of these pillars right, then you'll be better than 99% of sellers, because most are not doing the fundamentals right. Most are not doing the fundamentals right. And so people like to look out for all sorts of tools and bells and whistles and hacks and stuff. And I'm coming, I'm saying back to the tackling and blocking fundamentals. Right? And so the cool thing is if you just follow all 6 of these pillars and you nail all of these, you're going to be better off than your competition, and you will have an unfair advantage to rank above them, because you get to learn from someone who's been in the Amazon game 10 plus years like me. I've seen what works, I've seen what doesn't work. I've launched dozens of my own products and hundreds of client products. And this is essentially the essence of it. And so all you got to do is do the fundamentals right. Your main competitor is probably not doing everything that I'm going to say in here. And even if you're advanced, there's probably some things in here that you didn't know. So pillar 1 is having a high converting listing. This is very important for obvious reasons. We're going to be sending all this traffic, and if it doesn't convert, then you're wasting money, wasting sales. So this is the bedrock of everything, having a high converting listing. That means photo shoot videos, copywriting and USP based messaging, having premium A plus, gallery images that are idiot proof, main image strategy, branding, and then boom, at the end, by the way, we have templates. We have Canva templates available. If you're interested in our templates, we've been building those out. Get in touch. All right, so pillar 1 is obviously have a high converting listing. Pillar 2 has to do with reviews. So when you're launching, you need to get fast reviews. We say get 30 reviews in your first 30 days. And also, it has to do with, in order to be successful, you need to be 3.7 stars or above. That's for sure. And so in here, I have some cool tools. The most obvious one, if you're launching, is Amazon Vine. The most obvious, let's see, is Dave coming in here? Hold on. Let me make sure Dave is getting the join link. Oh, there he is. Hola, hola.
What's up, Sagan? Long time no see, brother. Good to see
Yeah,
you.
I know. Hey, nice to catch up.
Sagan hopped on with me, so we just took it and started running with it. And then I just saw your text, Dave.
Nice. Awesome.
Top of the morning to you. Are you back in Austin, or?
I'm going back to Austin tomorrow. I'm still in the freezing cold of Boston for today.
From Boston to Austin. All right. Cool. Well, I'll get back to this. So this is the video that I recorded yesterday, and I've been building this out for the past whole month, making an updated ultimate launch and rank strategy. And so this YouTube video will be coming soon, but I'm kind of giving an overview of it to warm things up here. And so number 2 is fast reviews / always have a 3-point star and above rating. Wouldn't you say that, Dave? Like if someone's got like, or I guess I'll put it this way. Have you ever seen a 3.5 star product like doing well?
Yeah, unless you're the only one in your niche, or like every product that's in your category has bad reviews. Yeah, it's tough to see a product with less than 4 stars, win out a category. Oftentimes, even if there's category leaders that are at 4 stars, the ones that start to pick up more velocity are the ones that have better reviews. I've seen categories where it's like the ones with 10,000 reviews but 4.0, they end up losing out market share to the newcomers with 100, 200 reviews, but good traction and 4.5 plus rating. So it really makes a huge difference.
Yeah. And so let's say someone has a 3.6 star rating, but they have a bunch of reviews. How do they increase? Are there any tactics to increase their review rating?
Yeah, I mean, you can do the math of like how many 5-star reviews would it take for you to get to the next threshold. And if you have, 10,000 reviews, but you're at a 3.5, you can assume, that's a big hill to climb over. It's going to take hundreds and hundreds of reviews to even influence your star rating. So you're pretty locked in.
Yeah.
I know what some sellers do is if they have a listing with like a ton of traffic but really poor ratings, they'll create like a 2.0 variation of the product, um, and then try to
Yeah.
divert more traffic towards that rating and get a lot more reviews on it. And once they've built up a few hundred reviews, they split it off and then archive the original one that had all the bad ratings. Um, yeah, it gets more and more challenging the later on you wait to make a pivot if you have a product with bad reviews.
Yep. Absolutely. So in here, I talk about fbareviews.com and then insert card linked to getreviews.ai. But anyways, pillar number 3 is sale price. So I talk about why it's important to start on sale, as is many businesses in any industry. Hey, when you have a new product, do some sort of promotion. So, but there are some different ways to go about it. So slope up method. Start at some heavy discount, like 40% off, 30% off, and then slowly raise it and then adjust based on what makes sense. But some people say there's kind of two different schools of thought. Some people say launch at the regular price, get some sales at that regular price, and then slowly lower the price, increase the discount. So you get that. So you always get that lowest price in the past 30 days badge. So this school of thought, it's kind of two different schools of thought there. And then another way to do it is just start at the regular price, test and adjust based on our goals. So this is just pillar number 3. Very important to pay attention to price. Pillar number 4, PPC blast. Starting at 100 days, $100 a day is typically what we do just by default. Analyze and adjust, analyze and adjust. Obviously, PPC is its whole other bag of worms. I'm a big fan of video ads, as you saw me and Dave do the other week. Even a simple video ad can go a long way to potentially be a game changer. Pillar 5, SEO/organic rank. This is basically saying pay attention to your SEO or pay attention to your organic rank. That's the whole point of Amazon. It's the largest search engine in the world after Google and YouTube. 70% of the clicks happen on the top 20. So the big money is made there. First thing I look at when I'm auditing a product is its ranking position, which I'm about to do in a minute for Lisa's product. And yeah, just pay attention to your rank. Make sure you're ranking high. Check this out, Sagan. Have you seen this? What do you think of this name, Page One Treasure Map? I was trying to think of a fun name for it.
I like it.
It's a long one-pager.
For a non-Amazon seller, how would you explain it?
Yeah, basically it's an explainer diagram of the page 1 search results. Basically showing you on the right side by these green bars, 50% of sales round happen in the top 10. Let's say 80% happen in the top 20. And then only 20% happen in the bottom half of page 1. So I'm calling this organic top 50 or bottom half of page 1. I'm calling this organic top 20. 80% of sales happen here. So the big money is heavily weighted towards the top. And This is the whole game that we play as Amazon experts, as an Amazon agency. Is trying to get you found as high as possible, basically.
Is it worth being non-profitable and being page one if you're non-profitable?
Great question, Dave. You want to take that?
Yeah, I think it doesn't have to do with rank necessarily. Like looking at profit as a business it really depends on where you're at, right? If you need to make sure you're making profit to place another order of inventory to continue the business, um, it really depends on how mature you are. What I would say is like most sellers in your first 3 to 6 months bringing a product to market on Amazon, it's better to be on page one and get visibility, sales velocity, reviews, traffic, than thinking about pulling out profit and giving yourself payments.
Yeah.
Amazon's the long game. Um, but what I would say is like if you're in a hyper competitive niche, like creatine supplements, and you've already got 10, 20,000 reviews, and you're finding that you can sell 300 units a day being on page two, but you can be at a 20% margin versus at a 2% margin, but you're on page one and you sell 1,000 units a day. Uh, you know, if it were me, I would rather go on page two unless I was looking for an exit, because at the end of the day, you got to have cash to buy inventory, right, and have cash to run the business. And selling more units just makes the business more complicated, and having a more complicated business with less money is just going to burn you out quicker. So unless you're looking for an exit, I think profit over volume is always more fun for the seller, more enjoyable. Um, but then once you're looking to sell, you want to make it look good for the investor.
Yeah, that helps. And so like it's more important to have a quality product with good reviews, get you that organic kind of sales velocity, and then you kind of have the picking of what you want to do. I see somebody had a question about the Vine program as well.
Yeah, that's a good question. Like from it was the weekly update that had the comment there about is it better to start at a lower price with Vine so that people comment and say like, oh, this is a great deal for they said for example $15 versus 20. Um, I definitely have recommended that strategy. It depends on what type of product you are. The one thing that I always say with the Vine program is those are not your customers. Those are like random Amazon people that are getting a free product. And so Vine reviews are not always the best reviews because they're not coming from people that are like actually searching for your product, that are comparing your value versus the value of maybe a different product that they've bought in the past. They're kind of like randos, and especially for like supplement brands, I would not recommend Vine as their main strategy for review acquisition, because they're not your true backers. Um, but in terms of kind of like hacking the Vine program, it's a good tactic, definitely a good tactic.
Nice.
Yeah, it's case by case per product, I would say. And so I'll just tell you the weekly update, whatever your name is. Appreciate the questions. What was I gonna say? I will say that when clients come in, it's a discussion that we have. How many Vine reviews we're gonna do? It's not like we're gonna be like, it's not like we're robots. Every product enroll in 30. Every product enroll in 15. It's like it's a discussion on the kickoff call, and like if Dave has a question, he'll ask me, and I'll look at the product, and we'll be like, all right, what makes sense? If it's a higher priced item and competitors have less reviews overall, all right, we don't need as many. If it's a huge throughput item, then yeah, we're going to need all the reviews we can get. If they have plenty of capital and they can get tons of reviews from outside sources like FBAreviews.com, okay, we don't need to worry about Vine too much, because yeah, they can be picky reviewers for sure. And then to summarize the volume/profit question as well that Sagan asked, Great question, Sagan. And to summarize what they've said, that's welcome to business. That's a business conversation that takes lots of calls and conversations, and there's so many variables. What's your cash flow? What's your inventory? What's your goals? And so these things are things that can't be answered. Um, you know, I can't tell you. It's something
Right.
that just needs to be discussed. It's a case by case. But that being said, what Dave was getting at and what's saying is, um, and what I'm saying on launch for my launch strategy is, I mean, which is similar to many industries, and most startups, is you're not going to be profitable right away. That's just the reality of it. First, you need to pay for marketing, right, to get your product out there to people. And so I tell people, like, on Amazon, if you can be profitable in year one, I'll be like, hell yeah, great product, great business. Like, if anyone who has experience in business, if you're like, yeah, we're in the green in month 10, they'd be like, whoa, that's uncommon. That's very unheard of in most industries. Tough startups. Like, if you were to start a physical business, if you were to start a gym, start a restaurant, like, all these things are like 5-10 year to get in the green. you know what I'm saying? And so, like, to get in the green in year 2, which is what I say as a general rule, like, year 1, let's aim for break even. That would be great if we can break even. And then year 2, we can dial the price up a little bit, because on year 1, we're trying to compete with a bunch of competitors that have more reviews than us. And so year 1 is let's just get in the game. And you got to put off profit. I mean, this is same with any business. The longer you can put off taking profit from the business, the better you're going to be, because the more marketing dollars you're going to have. That's kind of just business 101 there.
Yeah.
So 5 is organic rank, and then pillar 6 is external traffic. And so my spiel about external traffic is, if you've done all the other 5 pillars and you're still not ranking satisfactorily, then you want to bring out the big guns. That is driving external traffic. I've found, and I think, in my opinion, the easiest, simplest way to do outside traffic is by rebate/giveaway sites like rebate.com. And then the second most simple would be influencers, but that's a whole level up of complexity, in my opinion. And then you have paid ads like Google ads and Facebook and Instagram ads. So rebate, I've done videos about this, but you can list your product here. And then people, savvy shoppers, they'll find it there, go to Amazon, buy it for full price, then then rebate.com sends them a rebate. So that's one style of sending external traffic. And then obviously, if you have an email list or a social following, then obviously just let them know about it. So, oh yeah. And this, normally I should say this at the beginning, but this playbook is what allowed us to help launch them to 100K a month in 3 months, them from 500K a month to 5,000 to 500K a month in just 4 months, them from 0 to 35K a month in 3 months, them 10x their sales in 3 months with good ACOS, and more case studies. All right. Anything else, Dave or Sagan, or any questions, Dave or Sagan, or anyone else, before we move on to do a listing audit about anything there?
I can do the usual Amazon news update. The quick Amazon news update. I think the biggest thing that's been making waves in the Amazon world of the past week or so is the tariff situation. And so, as everyone saw, President Trump placed a lot of new tariff rules into effect. Biggest one that affects the e-commerce community is the 321, which essentially that law said any products being imported into the United States with the value of less than $800 was exempt from any sort of customs and tariffs. And so that has then now been removed. And so Amazon sellers that are importing products from China, Mexico, Canada are now in a situation where there is higher import duties and tariffs. And it was 25% for Mexico and Canada and 10% coming from China. And this is especially important for any made in Canada products. I know we've got a couple clients that have that situation that are importing them into the US. They were expecting in the past couple weeks that they would have now an increased in cost of 25%. That is on pause. And so President Trudeau of Canada essentially said that there is now an agreement in place, 30 days pause. So no tariffs are going to be put into place for the next 30 days at the very least. So luckily, in the immediate present, there's not going to be any changes to the P&L for any made in Canada sellers that are bringing their product to the US.
All right. Thank you, Dave. Staying up with the Amazon news. Sweet. Sounds good. And let's see here. I got the right window here. Yes. All right. This is Lisa's product. So I already pulled it up on Jungle Scout. Let's just do the look through. Lash glue for sensitive eyes. Irritating, gentle formula. Fast drying, 24-hour hold. Water resistant, dries clear. Cluster strip adhesive, false eyelash extensions. No mess, no tears. Okay. Soothing aloe formula for sensitive eyes. 24-hour hold, immediately tacky, vegan, and latex-free ingredients, dries clear. Verified safe ingredients. All right. Easy application, precision tip. Fast drying, no mess. All right. Multi-use lash adhesive for all lash types. Strip in half lashes, cluster in individual lashes. Okie dokie. You got a video here. I'll come back to that. Bullets, blah, blah, blah. No one reads that anyway. Let's come down to the A+. Oh, what just happened? Lisa, while you're in the chat, you want to put like, what are your biggest pain points, or what are your biggest issues or struggles or roadblocks specific? Then I can answer those. Okay, looks like you don't have premium A+ content. You have regular A+ content. World's first no mess, no lash, no mess, no tears lash adhesive. Okay. So the first thing that I looked at was your Jungle Scout keyword organic rankings. Looks like you're not ranked in the top 20 for anything. And it looks like your obvious main keywords are lash glue, eyelash glue, lash cluster glue. Looks like these are all relevant. Lash extension glue. Any long tail keywords here that would make sense? Waterproof lash glue. Okay, maybe that one. You're ranked number 90. Your best ranking is like 60. So That's why you're not getting much sales. Monthly revenue 14,000. Our biggest pain point right now is that we're trying to scale our sales to 200 units a day, but we can't seem to get past 50 units a day, no matter how much we spend in sponsored product ads. Yeah. Yep. Dave, what would you say to someone that just said that?
All right. So, first thing I would look at is the search. If we're talking about PPC and scaling from 50 units a day to 200 units a day, and you're kind of reaching a plateau with the sponsored product ads, I'd be curious, one, is it a volume issue? Or two, is it a traffic issue? Like you're not getting good CTR, but you're getting a lot of impressions? Or is it simply a conversion issue? Is no matter how much you spend, you're getting a lot of clicks, but you're unable to reach the next level of conversions. Um, for a niche like this with Lash Glue, that's a huge niche, right? These are also subscribe and save products as well. I'd be curious diagnosing what is the biggest problem. Is usually you can just spend more and acquire more sales. It might not be profitably. So there's a 20% conversion rate. That's what Lisa said here. So you're converting pretty well. But the biggest issue is that the product is niche because it's made for sensitive eyes and it's 3 times higher price than regular lash glue. Okay. Well, that's probably the big reason is there is a ceiling to the amount of customers that are on Amazon willing to spend 3 times more for the product because it's more niche and for sensitive eyes. So what I would want to look at is how large is the keyword volume for specifically related to for sensitive eyes, and see if we've really reached our limit or ceiling for that.
Well, yeah, I'm not seeing it ranking organically for anything. So like I'm wondering how are they even getting 50 sales a day? Like it must be all from ads. I'm seeing sponsor rank for eyelash glue. Okay, there you go. Eyelash glue sponsored rank number 7. And Lisa, are you doing video ads? And how is that going?
Also,
CSE sponsored right here. Go ahead.
I ran the top 4 images through the AI, Amazon's like listing content AI, to see what the Amazon Rufus AI will think that this product is, and only one of them associated it with sensitive eyes. And so I think there needs to be something in the main image as well that'll help with that the click rate on those keywords. There needs to be something in the main image that indicates that it's specifically for sensitive eyes. Otherwise, you put this product side by side with another, lash glue, you can't see enough. There's not enough to justify the click if you're just stacking it up without knowing what the main USP is.
Yeah. Yeah, what is the main USP, Lisa? Frequently shopped brands. Lily's Lashes clear eyelash glue. Tend to ratings. Okay, it looks exactly the same as this one. Lily's clear eyelash glue. So we're $12. They are $13. Let's see how much they're selling. They're doing 71 daily units, 26,000 in monthly revenue. Main USP is it's made with aloe, so there's less chemical and less irritating. Okay. Love it.
I think this product could really benefit from more social proof on the listing. There's a brand that does really well with the social proof, and so I'll show you them. Riley, their brand name is REUS Research. REUS Research. And they go to the extreme with social proof, but it'll kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about here, which is showing like real life customers that are advocating for this product. And if you scroll down, especially to like their A+ content section,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so I recommend this as well for sure. I have this as an example in my playbook here. Social proof module. Boom.
Yep.
Another example. Almost the same number. How about that? Yep. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think 100%. Like the brand is beautiful, but that's kind of a requirement for like a beauty, skincare, any type of brand in that niche. I think what's really going to make what your products need to stand out, because it's like you're paying a few dollars more, but what are you getting for those few dollars? You're getting a comfortable experience because there's going to be less irritation. It's a natural product, so it's right vegan. Uh, it's it's good if you have sensitive skin, and so kind of speaking to a little bit of the problem, but also the solution, as opposed to just trying to present a beautiful brand. You're trying to take customers away from the traditional lash glue, which may have caused a problem or irritation for them in the past, and then say by spending a few dollars more, you're going to have a much better experience. This product it's good for you. It's good if you have sensitive skin or sensitive eyes. I think that's more of what needs to come across in the listing versus just kind of a beautiful brand that's got like the basic information out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, speak directly to the customer.
I'm gonna play the video. Let's watch it. Wait. Run that back. Introducing.
If you ever found that those chemicals in that lash glue bother your eyes, this is one I have been using recently. This is an aloe infused lash glue, and it happens to be latex free, so I don't know if that is an issue for you, but here's the thing. Sticky immediately. With lash glues, you have to wait a little bit until it is tacky. This one immediately sticks, but when you go to remove the glue later to take off the lash to reuse them, it makes it so much easier. It peels right off. Glue sticky is the aloe because it's aloe infused. latex free, and it's vegan, which from what I've learned, being vegan in the lash world is rare. Companies will claim they're vegan, not necessarily vegan.
Great.
Of how they are immediately sticky, so secure, not damaging on the lash at all. In fact, it makes my lashes last a little bit longer. Doesn't irritate my eyes. True Beauty lashes for their latex-free aloe-infused glue to make beautiful lashes. This is the Wait For It lash glue, maybe a good alternative to anybody who does have a sensitivity issue or you just want a little bit more convenience in a lash glue.
Oh, great. Love it. She sold it, right? She was speaking just like as if she was talking to a friend. That's what I call an MTP video, meet the product. She simply explained it to me, and I'm not even a female. I don't even know nothing about lashes, and I get it. I get it. So that video is great. So what I would say, get Premium A Plus content and get that video front and center. So make sure everyone that visits this page is damn sure not going to miss this video. They're going to watch this video. Cut out the beginning, cut out this. Get straight to what she said. That's your best asset. And this goes along with the theme, as always, make your USP idiot proof. We had to ask you, what's your USP? It's not idiot proof. So going back to the product launch playbook, your USP was not idiot proof. We still had to ask you, like, what's the USP? What is it? I had to watch that video to fully understand it. Idiot proof, fail. How do I do a? Anyways, idiot proof, failed. 3-second rule, failed. Us versus them, you don't really have that. So, so yeah, if I were you, I mean, this is what it comes down to, and this is what we say, like, the other question is, Lisa, who designed this? Like, did you do it yourself? Did you pay someone? Who were they, and how much did you did you pay? That's what I would ask a client if we're on a call, either a kickoff call or a discovery call, whatever. Let's just get straight to it. You know, how much did you pay? If you paid someone on Fiverr and they just they're not expert copywriters, that's why you're going to get mediocre results, because you paid someone mediocre. So what I'm getting at, us over at Amazing Creative, me, Tom, Dave, we're expert copywriters, and we know how to make Amazon listings that are idiot proof. This is one that Tom did. So anyone that comes to your listing, they're going to know in 3 seconds. They're going to know, oh, this is the world's first aloe infused thing. This font, hard to read. It's not passing the scroll test. So what I would do, unless you're an expert copywriter and graphic designer, I would give your listing a makeover. Your listing needs a makeover. Okay, you did it. All right. So you could do it yourself. Personal preference. If you were my friend, I would say save your time and do the smart business choice / smart ROI choice. Give it to an expert who does this every day, 365. Create high converting listings. Okay. Make huge text. World's first aloe infused lash glue. Just make that USP idiot proof and just lean into that, basically. And then I would also add a comparison chart of us versus the leading competitors. So maybe that's Lash View, maybe that's Kish Lash, maybe that's Lily Lashes. And I would actually do a comparison chart of us versus all three of them, like we just did for this client over here, Vibrance Labs. Tom just whipped this up. Dave, have you seen this listing that Tom did? It went live.
Yeah, I just looked
last
at it
week.
yesterday.
Yeah, fire. So we looked at the market and found his top 2 direct competitors, and we made him an idiot-proof comparison chart like this. And then the whole theme of this listing is leaning into the USP, which is we have vitamin B12 and taurine with our creatine. And then, so I should actually tell both of you guys this. So me and Tom have been doing co-workings here for the past few weeks, and I've been training him. It's like I'm like Rocky, and I'm bringing my young guns into the gym, and I'm training them, bro. I'm training them, and I'm like, all right, what's the USP for this thing? It's like, all right, we're the only creatine gummy that's got B12 and L-taurine infused. Okay, all right, so that's clear. And then I said, the next image below that needs to tell people why that's important. So I said, do a module below that. And then we went over this. What's so special about combining all three? Oh, creatine boosts the strength, blah, 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 vitamin 12, blah, blah, blah. An essential bar, blah, 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 blah. What makes us so different? As easy as possible. Combine creatine with B12 and L-taurine for synergistic benefits. Idiot proof. Okay, I get it. It's got all the 3 things for synergistic benefits. Boom. Like, this is pro copywriting. This is professional copywriting. It takes a lot of thought and whiteboarding. So yeah, I think you get what I mean there. So I would take your top 2 or 3 competitors and do a comparison chart of us versus them. And then I'll also do a video ad. I would also do a video ad that's, I mean, there's a million different ways we could do a video ad, but have you done video ads yet? I would say definitely test video ads, but it's 20% conversion rate on the ads. That's not horrible, just as a general number. But from what I've seen, I mean, you did it yourself. That tells me it could be a lot better. It could be a lot better. So I would say upgrade to Premium A+, and then yeah, give that listing a makeover. Sell it better. What else could we say, Dave? Or to add on?
I think more lifestyle, like user photos, will be great for this one. Like, I like the idea showing that it can be used for the like lashes, but also the like facial, like if you go to a festival or things like that. So it's just like overall multi-use glue shown in different scenarios. I think it'll be good to get some live photos of customers actually using that. So you can source that through like a UGC platform. You can do it directly with customers. You can have friends and family order a product to their house and take some specific photos. But it's really good to show like live customers, especially in now the day and age of so many like AI generated photos. That's a good way to carve a moat out between you and some of the like private label dreamers or drop shippers that are really not putting a whole lot of effort into building a brand. That makes a big difference.
Yeah. I think you could entirely like add a module just for the like a module or 2 just for the like non-irritating side of the product.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, lean into that. World's first aloe infused adhesive. So make that make it's not idiot proof yet. Okay, let's see here. And then yeah, get some UGC images on here, get some real images on here, some UGC. Yeah, these look like AI. So if the conversion rate is already decent, it can get better. And then in terms of traffic, PPC, that's obviously a whole other can of worms. If you're not doing video ads, I would definitely be testing video ads. Same philosophy applies. Idiot proof, communicate your USP in the first 3 seconds / on the thumbnail. So world's first aloe infused lash glue. Boom, idiot proof. Someone scrolling by, they're going to know, even if they're an idiot. All right.
I think the other thing to consider with PPC is in order to achieve volume, there needs to be some conquesting, right? Because there's only a certain amount of search for people specifically looking for lash glue for sensitive eyes. So no matter what, there's going to need to be a lot of conquesting of more generic search and transferring that search from just lash glue related keywords to your product. And that's where you have to show that comparison of like regular lash glue versus your one of a kind aloe infused lash glue that solves all these pain points. Now, like without proper like content that shows the difference and why it's worth the extra few dollars, it's likely going to be hard to conquest that traffic at a profitable conversion rate. But it should improve over time as you make some of these adjustments, and that's where you're going to unlock a lot more of that traffic and move from 50 units a day upwards. But you can't get to hundreds of units a day without going after that like larger pool of customers.
Mm-hmm. And that's like lash glue, eyelash glue, same. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the bulk.
Yeah.
You're bidding for eyelash glue. Let's see, is there anything to do with aloe or sensitive? No. So yeah, it's your job to convert as much of this mass market as possible. Help them understand that, hey, we're the world's first. We're the only one with the aloe. And once they click on your listing, help them also understand why it's important that they get the one with aloe and all the other benefits versus the big $5 mass market ones, these ones. Why these are bad. Why yours is good. So that's the type of thing I would be thinking about if I were to be writing and designing your listing. Boom. Cool. And Lisa said you reached out. Yeah, Lisa, you can email Dave at amazingmarketingco.com. Cool. And then Omar, you can also email your ASIN to sales@amazingmarketingco.com. Or just reply to the email next time we do a broadcast for a live stream. But we're already at an hour. If anyone has any questions, feel free to put them now before we hop off. Or Lisa, if you have any other final questions, feel free to put them in the chat. And let me check the chat here as well. Me and Sagan, no, I was just talking about this with someone else. How do we have a Vine review removed? So the only way to remove a review is to open up a seller support ticket, and then they'll review it. If it's a legitimately a fraudulent review or a mistaken review, then you just got to open up a support ticket. On this note, so that gal that did the amazing video, You say she loves you. What I would say is for any customers that really love your product, offer for them to be an ambassador. So whatever that might mean. If they're an Amazon influencer, obviously they can make money on their referral link. Or if they're on TikTok, ask if she's on TikTok. I would say this thing could have legs on TikTok. So if you haven't looked into that, I would say something to TikTok is the elephant in the room right now. And so the play on TikTok would be same thing, helping the mass market understand, hey, one, if you have sensitive eyes, this is the only one. Two, these cheap filler lash glues, bad, harmful, tug on the emotions. They can be really bad for you. How freaking bad for you. Stay far away from those mass market eyelash glues. And then that's how you can get some emotion into the video, and that's how you can do well on TikTok Shop. All right, cool. Anything else going on your end, Dave?
No, we're hosting a Amazon meetup group this coming Monday in Austin.
Oh,
So if you find yourself in Austin, or if anyone watching the stream is in Austin, we're hosting a monthly meetup group starting this Monday. It's 6 to 8 in East Austin. You can find out some more details. We've got a LinkedIn group. We've got a meetup group. So, yeah, if you ever find yourself down that way in Texas, we've got a good little crew.
nice. Awesome. And I hope to be swinging by this summer. So that'll be fun. And I'll be seeing Sagan and Bali next month.
Yep.
So
Nice. I've got to make
we'll all
a trip
get to hang out
there, too.
IRL this year.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Anything else on your end, Sagan, before we wrap up?
Nope. I think we're good.
All right, cool. If you found this valuable, give it a thumbs up. And then also, if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments and we'll try to get them to next time. If you want us to audit your listing, reply to the email blast and we'll try to get to it next time. Me and Dave have definitely some ideas behind the scenes in terms of topics for future live streams, like webinars, or just focusing on specific lessons for different live streams. So I think we'll be switching up and trying some new things. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right. Adios, folks.